Good morning. Welcome to Hacking Self Storage. My name is Dean. I run a seven-figure self storage company. Um, I hate doing that. I've taken a YouTube course and I've got a mentor for YouTube to make sure my videos pop. And he said, "You need to qualify yourself. Why should people listen to you?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, because I'm goofy. Because I tell everybody everything about my business." Um, he goes, "Yeah, but why? What have you got?" I'm like, "I don't know." And he goes, "Come on, Dean." And I was like, "I've seen on BBC, smoking around the world." Anyway, right. So I'm not doing that anymore. Well, I will have to in other videos. But anyway, this is a podcast. Right. So today we're talking about how much revenue we have taken at Beverley. I did this. I did this little thing. Spoke about this on LinkedIn. Got so many questions. So many people loved it. And so I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do a podcast on it. Right. So the last 8 years, I'm going to go through my revenue and then I'm going to tell you why I've improved. So basically, my revenue has gone boop, 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 boop in the last 8 years, and it's going to continue to do so. And that means the profit has gone up as well. And basically, the reason why the profit has increased is because I've just about worked with every single self storage consultant, definitely in the UK and in the world. If you're a consultant in self storage, hit me up, tell me why, tell me what you've done, and I'll pay you. Because even if I always say to people that when I'm with Dave Davies, I don't have to agree. So I'm using Dave Davies as an example because I speak to Dave most out of every consultant, and Kevin Thompson, by the way, but Kevin doesn't do it anymore. But I don't have to agree with everything they say. In fact, me and Dave disagree on loads of things, and sometimes Dave's right, sometimes I'm right. And as I always say to Dave, I just all I need is just for this day to be worth my while. It's just one thing. Just tell me one thing how I can improve. And I mean, it don't tell me one thing, by the way. Tell me, it tells me loads of things I can improve. But it's just one thing. All I need is one thing to improve. And if I take that away and use it, then it's paid for the whole day. It's paid for the whole day. It's paid for the £2,000, 2,500. I was very, 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 very fortunate because I was very close with Fred, the founder of Attic and Whole Self Storage, and I was like, he said to me, "Do you want me to look at this new site?" When he was setting up Hold, and I was just so lucky because he had time on his hand because he was no longer at Attic and he was setting up Hold, and he said, "Do you want me to look at it?" I was like, uh, "A self storage legend looking at my at this site, yes, please." And he was like, "You don't have to pay me." I was like, "No, no, 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 no. I want to pay you. I want to pay you. I want to pay you." And I was like, "Oh my God, I am getting this legend of self storage doing a report on Mansfield, if it's a good site, if it's a bad site, and not only that, I can use what he look. Then he gives me this report, and I can look at everything that he does for future sites forever." I was like, "Mate, 10 grand, whatever." I didn't want 10 grand, by the way, but I was like, "Of course." Because then I've got that knowledge forever. That knowledge is in here now. I can look at his email again. And then I can sell it in my course. I'm only joking, Fred. I'm kind of joking. And so I've got that knowledge now that I know what he looks at, and he's so incredible. And by the way, Kevin Thompson, Dave Davies, Fred. And if I've missed you and I've paid in the UK, then I'm sorry. I've paid just about every sales consultant because I can use that knowledge forever. I can. It's there. It's in my head, and I can pay for it once, use it forever. Why wouldn't I? And in masterminds in America, I'm Ballard. I can look back at the report she gave me, and I just like, I'm like, why wouldn't people do this more? Why wouldn't you? You can use their knowledge forever. And so, yeah, I've worked with just about every self storage consultant in the world. And if you're a self storage consultant and you think you can help me, I haven't even got big expectations. I don't care if I know 99% of what you're telling me. If there's one thing that you can tell me, 100%. There's 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 one person as well. Uh, well, I'll name him, but I won't say what you told me. Mike McCarthy. He came down, and Mike, if you don't know, he's sold for many multiple millions. Great operator. He came down to have a look at my manless site in Hull, Clough Road, and he said, "Dean, can I tell you one bit of advice, but please don't put it out there." And I was like, "Yeah, go on." And he said, "Do." I was like, "Huh, I've never done that before." And he said, "Yeah, it's amazing." And Honestly, I didn't pay Mike for it. Every time I see Mike, I say, Mike, thank you so much. Are you a beer? I think last time I saw him was at a conference. Mike, I owe you a beer. Can you help me? And that one little bit of advice. So always be open to learn from people. That one little bit of advice. Honestly, I would say 5 figures a year, easy, easy. 5 figures a year net profit for. And I'm sorry for saying he told me the bit of advice, and I can't tell anybody because he asked me not to. I get to people tell me loads of stuff in self storage, and they say don't put on the podcast, and I'm like a vault. I genuinely think that if somebody tells you something and I don't want you to tell anybody, then you should respect that. And so if you want to tell me your secrets, I'm a vault. I don't tell anybody your secrets. So yeah, that so please take it on board that if you do get an opportunity to work with somebody who's been there, done it, why wouldn't you? Uh, I'm just realizing that I'm like saying I've got nothing to sell you, but I do actually have a mastermind that I am plugging a little bit. I don't want to work with loads of people, so that's why I've only mentioned it, I think, once. Anyway, right. So today we're talking about my revenue. So basically, oh yeah, oh God, no wonder people I think I've got ADHD and everything, OCD, but not OCD. Anyway, shut up, Dean. Just focus on this. Right. So the reason why I feel like that we've increased profits is because I've worked with every sales consultant in the world. I've been part of self-storage masterminds, which I massively think is important. I've attended conferences. I've taken loads, and I put loads in capital letters of courses, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of pounds on business consultants, etc. And so I genuinely feel like that your job as a business owner is to up level yourself, up level your mindset, up level your knowledge. That's your job. Your job isn't running the company. Your job should be being the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. So in January 2017, we took 108,000. In 2018, we took 121,000. In 2019, we took 120, sorry, 2017, 108, 2018, 121, 2019, 129,000. 2020 was 135. So as you can see, we're slowly, gradually going up. And I had limiting beliefs. I thought, there's no way we're completely full. At this point, we're full. There's no way we can make any more money. Da, 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 da. Limiting beliefs. What a load of rubbish. In 2021, we made 152,000. 2022, our revenue was 154,000. 2023, I started believing a little bit more, 179,000. 2024, we took 193,000. This year now, 2025, we will be taking over 215,000 at Beverley. And we've done nothing different. In fact, in 2017, 2018, 2019, we had a waiting list. We was always full, which is ridiculous now when I'm looking back at this. It's ridiculous. And so what we did was, right, supply and demand, supply and demand. If there's demand, we're full, push up prices. It's basic economics. And I didn't realize it. And and so now we'll take over 215,000. And I have no idea. We just keep gradually increasing our prices, the street rate, because we've got high occupancy. So why wouldn't we keep increasing? And yeah, this year we'll take over 215,000. And I just, and basically it's because of people like who I've discussed previously, all my mentors. Moral of the story is pay a mentor, pay somebody who's been there, seen it, done it, and got the t-shirt. Why wouldn't you? If I'm a Wally like me and I can learn and educate myself, so in the space of 8 years, we'll have more than doubled our revenue. But the great thing is, doubling your revenue in self storage doesn't mean doubling your profit, because there's no increased revenue doesn't mean increased expenses. That's the beauty of self storage. And so in 2017, our profit would have probably been of 108,000, let's say £30,000 running costs. Yeah, so we're talking 80,000 pound profit, right? In so 80, well, say let's keep it round numbers. Yeah, so £80,000 profit we have made. Right, in 2025, we're probably going to make. I reckon we're going to take 230 grand for argument's sake, £30,000 expenses, and it's not even £30,000 by the way. That means £200,000 profit. So with 3x our profit, we might have doubled our revenue, but with 3x our profit, which is absolutely awesome. But not only that, then if you're making 200,000, then your multiple goes up. You might 80,000, say a multiple of five times. I don't know if it is or not, just for argument's sake, five times. Um, 80,000 is 400 grand. £200,000 profit, you're talking 1 million. So the difference again is massive. And so increasing revenue is so critically important because then you increase profit and then you increase your value. Anyway, I said I wouldn't talk too much in this episode and I've talked way too long. All right. So there is my revenue for the last 8 years. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you and I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm still here. I haven't pressed, I realized I on the button to stop. Right. Now I am. Bye.